try to record me walking through the app and what the points would be on your emotional journey map. So what the different states would be that you'd be mapping. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth between this video here that I recorded of me using Abyssrium poll and what the questions are in your assignment. So what you're going to be mapping are the different states, or the different interaction points that you experience when you're encountering the app. And for each of them, thinking about what emotional reaction is. So when you're making an app, you kind of want the overall takeaway, the emotional arc, to be something that, when the user reflects back, they have a positive association. Excuse me. This isn't always the case, though. So in this example, my idea is that I've downloaded an app called Abyssrium Poll. It's an app where you tap on different little cute Nordic creatures, and it's supposed to be very calming. So what's driven me to open this app and what is it for? I have a lot of nervous energy that I want to get out because I'm stuck inside all the time now, and I really like cute things, and I liked the Arctic theme, so I decided to install this app. So my emotional state when I first open it is maybe a little bit antsy, and maybe I've got some energy I want to work out. So that's state one. So state two is what happens when you actually tap on it. So in this case, I get this opening screen. And this opening screen has a loading thing that goes on where it shows me I've got this little watery loading icon that comes up as it builds up. So the first thing that's displayed to me is a loading screen. That's state number two. It's not something that I have to actively engage in. It's something where I'm very passive. I'm just watching it. Now, emotionally, they've clearly chosen kind of soothing themes of water in order to try to make the loading experience less stressful and kind of speak to that whole calming sensation. Now, is it actually calming to me? Well, it's not super frustrating because it's not very long, so there's that. So I guess my reaction is that it's functional, it's, usable, and it then nicely leads without me doing anything to that other screen. Where I have to tap to start. So the tapping to start is actually screen 2 or interaction 2, which is state number 3. I'm just going to back my video up a second. So state number 3, so I've gone from being nervous to being okay, I've got nervous energy, but maybe I'm a little bit less anxious from, that starting screen. But now I've got this pretty nice blues and flowing screen where I do have to tap, I do have to interact. So the goal is to actually get into the app itself, and my reaction is oh, okay, I'm starting to get the sense that this is something that's nice, that it's pleasant, that it's kind of very calming and breathy, and it does in fact expect me to engage with it, so I got to tap on it, and this is kind of in line with what I'm expecting from the app because it's a tapping game. So when I tap on it, I then get zoomed in to, there we go, into my main screen. And state number 4, immediately before I can do anything, I am presented with this, you have a new friend is waiting for you if you log in every day of the Snow Patrol. So my experience has gone from being maybe below the line to coming up and maybe above the line. But I find this annoying and distracting that I want to get at my thing and I've got this attendance reward. So it's nice that I get something, but right now I haven't got it and it's just kind of annoying me. So now my emotional reaction has ticked down a little bit. So that would be state 4. So state 5 is I've clicked off of that and I've got this thing about I've collected some vitality while I was away, and I have to choose. So state 6, I think I'm on, 5 or 6. This is why you're writing it down on paper and not just saying it into a microphone. This state also does require some active participation on my part. I need to click get reward or get reward times 2, but it is still also kind of annoying because on the upside I get a reward, and this time I do actually get it right away, but it wants me to watch an ad. And the ads are almost always the same brick breaking games. They're always the same things over and over, and they're really annoying. I mean, on the upside, I can click them and just like leave my phone to one side while it runs, which is what I normally do. In this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and click normal reward and have it go away. But it's not really helping my user experience. It's definitely annoying me. And it's definitely a way that they're trying to drive engagement, but maybe in a way that's more annoying than calming. If the reason I'm going into this game is I've got nervous energy to burn and I want to be calmed down, that's not helping me. So now I've got the cute little volcano, and I've got that guy clicking, and I've got, student emails popping up as I go. But one of the other things that I want, besides just clicking on things and looking at cute animals, is I want to get the next cute animal. So for the next cute animal, I do need to engage with the app. So I'm going to open up the menu. So this is state 7, where I'm then going to open up the menu, and I'm going to do a few things that allow me to get some more vitality. So state 7 is, interact with the menu. And I'm pretty okay with that, because then when I click these things, I know I'm going to see some really nice animation that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select the 3 boosts that I have available to me. Now for each click there, I'm going to call this one whole state, because it's like 3 things I do in a row, and whee, I get the humpback whale. I like the humpback whale a lot. It's really cute. And it becomes moonlit, and it's really nice. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get another African penguin. That's the next thing that I have, and I know I need 4 more African penguins before I can get my next thing, which is a mackerel icefish. Not that I'm super into mackerel icefish, but, the thing with these games is they know we want to unlock the next thing up, and I do. I'm a good little game consumer, so I want to get my 4 more penguins. So right now, I'm looking at it, and I'm going, I need another, 140E, whatever that is, energy, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do some tapping in order to drive my energy up. So I start tapping, and I'm like, okay, the tapping's nice. I get to tap on the little hearts of the creatures, make the little hearts disappear. That's nice. That gives me a nice feeling inside. So that's definitely state 8 here is definitely bringing my mood up. It's definitely calming me. I've got the nice little volcano asking me questions, like if I've ever been to Antarctica. I haven't. It's going to ask me if I think bunnies can swim. I think they can swim, but maybe not in the Arctic Ocean. So that's pretty cute. I kind of liking that, but it's becoming pretty clear to me pretty quickly that I'm not going to be getting an African penguin today. And so that's kind of sad. So this state, I guess I would maybe do this as 2 different states. One is the nice calming thing, and then the frustration at realizing that it's going to be tomorrow before I can get my next African penguin, and that each African penguin is probably going to take me a couple of days to achieve. So the next thing I'll do then is I came in here because I like the cute creatures, so I'm going to start clicking on some of those cute creatures. So that's my state 9, is clicking around and focusing on some of the cute things in order to bring my mood up. So that's definitely going to bring an uptick in my mood. That's definitely going to make my engagement go up, and my thing on the chart's going to go up as I look at all these cute little penguins and seals, and that's really why I want to play this game, is I want to look at cute things. They're nice. I've got nervous energy. I want the cute. So the other thing I can do to try to get my little African penguin is to try to level up my volcano. So I guess state 9 we're at now, would be me flipping over and trying to level up my volcano, which, it's got a nice, the interaction's pretty good in terms of I can do 10 at a time. That's handy. But then I'm frustrated again because I'm stuck at 698 and I can't get to 700, and I want that nice round number. That might be my personal emotional journey through it, and that's okay. So state 10, I'm going to watch some penguins again, because I want to watch some penguins again, because that's going to calm me down after my frustration of not being able to reach 700. I'm going to pop some more bubbles. But I'm kind of now getting bored. That's kind of the end of my time here. There's not really much else to do since I can't hit 700 and I can't get a penguin. I've popped some bubbles. I've looked at some cute things. I'm kind of done. So your last state is going to be... Oh yeah, it also bugs me. Why does it not go in the water? your last state will be you closing the app. So you're kind of continuing through listing states until you get to your last state. So 4 here is you're answering, can you get what you came into the app for without interacting with the screens any further? Have you done what you've come here to do? If you are, then you're done and you can move on to the final state, which is leaving the app. So what's the last thing you see before you leave? Do you need to log out? Is it something where like it's an app with passwords and so you've got something copied? Is there a confirmation screen saying that you've logged out like you get with the banking app? Or even in a game app, I've gotten a game app where it tells me that I've basically initiated the away from computer mode, the AFK mode, and I'll keep earning rewards once I'm off. Now this is a tapping game and everything about it is about super simple interactions that aren't really intensive. So it wouldn't make sense for there to be like this big grand ending screen. So it actually makes perfect sense that the final screen for this is just that I swipe up and it goes away. So that is in fact what I would put for here. And so that would be you walking through the steps. So what you're going to do is, having made that list, you're then going to, for each of those states that I listed, I think I got up to 10 or 11, I would plot each one of those as a data point on my little graph that I just showed you. And then you're going to want to figure out how you want to connect it, if you want to draw lines, if you want to color it in. And again, look back at those 2 charts that I pointed out to you earlier to give you some ideas about how you can do this and have it be kind of visual. Do you want to use smiley faces? Do you want to use other things in order to kind of evoke the different emotions? So I hope that makes a little bit more sense in terms of what I'm asking. If you have any other questions, feel free to either email me or pop into the Zoom on Wednesday and I'd be happy to answer them then.